my shoe a little bit. I was gonna be lazy. Well, tighten my shoe. I was gonna be lazy and just leave it. But then I'm like, it's probably not safe. I do enough unsafe shit. Vest on. Yeah, why? I fully charged it. Why is it on yellow? Alright, this is on. Please, it's on. Please, it's on. Please, it's on. Alright, one more shoe, people, and we out of here. One more shoe. I feel like I just made a discovery. I don't want to call it too soon, though. All messages. So, as usual, Mike was acting up. It started, whatever. Started to warm up. Then once it warmed up, it cut off. Now, instead of starting it right back up again, I let it sit for a little while. Then when I started it didn't cut off. So I moved the up nose. What in the what is going on with this bike? But tis what it is. Tis what it is. Well, I gotta clean that windshield, peoples. My bad. Got you tonight. Yo, man. I'll be doing some dumb shit, man. I hope you guys learn from what not to do, man. So you see how I was just rocking the bike back and forth like that? The reason I was doing that is because it feels like my tire's flat. I've been getting that feeling lately ever since that plug's been in the tire. So first of all, I'll be riding around in the plug. So ever since I had the plug in my tire, it's been feeling like it's flat. And what I was just doing was, instead of pulling over to check, instead of checking before I left the house, I'm swaying back and forth to feel if it feels like it's out of air, because it's gonna, it's harder to turn the bike when there's no air in the tire. So yeah, don't do that. That's how that's not exactly how, but that's the same mentality that got Unc to blow the engine in the ground. Blowing engine is a false example, by the way. But anyway, what caused me to blow the engine in the ground was having a problem, and instead of pulling over to see what the hell is wrong, I'm sitting there trying to force it to work. So that's what happens. You roll the dice, you lose sometimes. Damn it. It's always like right when the light's about to change and I got somebody next to me trying to be Mario Andretti. Car next to me didn't like the fact that I filtered up to the front. So he's now like anticipating that like inching forward every couple of seconds, just jump on the gas. And Unc is way too immature and way too petty to let that person get any type of satisfaction. So it's like I'm always ready when the light goes, but in those particular instances, I'm really careful to make sure that as soon as that light goes, I'm out. So buddy can feel like an idiot for First of all, being pissed off that I was in front of him like I was going to be getting in his way or something. And second of all, thinking that there was any way that he could possibly advance ahead of me. Like, what the hell are you thinking, bro? Come on, man. You're smarter than that. At least you should be. B-Bob! What's up, Mr. B-Bob? I'm not even gonna lie to you, B-Bob. You heard that pause? So I'm about to be like, what's up, homie? But I'm like, nah, that's too close to something that might be considered offensive. And I know how B-Bob gets down. So, well, what's good, B-Bob? Thomas, how you doing, brother? I'm not mad. I just sound mad. I just got that voice. Especially in the morning, bro. Holy shit. You know, I just sound pissed off all the time. And it's fucked up because, it gets me into a lot of problems with people. Like, it gets people mad at me, and I have no idea why the fuck they're mad. Like, what did I do to you? But it's just the way that I sound, man. I can't help it. Like I said, especially in the morning. Because I wake up, I smoke, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I smoke. So I wake up in the morning, bro, sometimes, and I'm just like all congested and everything. And I sound like, check this out, my evil laugh, bro, when I do my evil laugh, I sound legit like those Halloween decorations that you buy. Mo B said, I show no mercy for bikers. Well, I mean, bro, some people are just pieces of shit, bro. It is what it is. I mean, I'm at a point in my life where I don't stoop to anybody's level. I'm not going to let anybody change my mood. So it's like, and thankfully, I've been riding for long enough and I have enough skill to avoid people like you. So you don't have to show me any mercy because there's nothing you could ever possibly do to get in my way because you're not good enough. If you were good enough, you wouldn't feel that way towards anybody. So realistically, it's like, what I'm supposed to do, get mad at you because your life is shitty and you want to take it out on other people? I live a great life, man. I have a great job. I have a roof over my head. I got running water. I eat every day. I got a beautiful motorcycle. I get beautiful women shooting their shot at me all the time. So it's like, I don't really have any need to be angry towards anybody. So, I mean, if your life sucks and you want to be miserable, you go right ahead, son, but you ain't going to bring me down with you. You're the best riding a bike. Oh, man, if you're being sarcastic, I stand by what I said. But if you're being serious, I feel bad for being a dick to you now. Because I like to troll trolls. First of all, because it's fun. Like, I never really mean anything that I'm saying. I mean, there's always some truth to every joke. But obviously, like, I'm not getting like all emotional about it. But I like to troll trolls because it entertains my chat. And I feel like if there's anybody that deserves to be trolled, it's a troll. So when people come in here trolling, I tend to jump off the deep end right away. More so for the entertainment value than anything else. And then some of them end up being cool. And then the humble part kicks in. And I'm like, oh man, I ain't have to be so mean to that guy. Oh, this is a disabled veteran in front of us, man. Let me let him take his time. Thank you, sir, for serving our country. I talk a lot of shit on the internet. And if it wasn't for people like you, I wouldn't have the right to do it. So thank you, sir. And that goes for anybody listening, man. If anybody out there is a vet, thank you. I come from a long line of military veterans. My grandfather, who raised me, who I have like the most respect for in the entire world, was a World War II Marine. And the only reason that I did not join the military is because I'm not built for that. I wasn't man enough. So that goes to show something because Unc is a man. You know what I mean? Unc is very masculine. Unc does very manly shit. Unc is all about being a man. Now, it took me time to get there. Back then when I was of military age, I wasn't necessarily that way. I thought I was a tough guy. But you know, I wasn't a man, and that's why I never joined the military. So to all of you people that are in the military, have ever served in the military, fought for our country, you're a better man than me, and you're the reason for everything that I love about this country. So thank you. Go fucking stay safe out there, brother. Watch the steering wheel, hold the bars. Oh yeah, trust me, bro. I've been doing this for 31 years, man. And I drove multiple different kinds of trucks, including FedEx, bro. Like during, you know, so it's like, you know, in Manhattan, you know, all over the place. Like, I know how many of these idiots on the road. And I'm actually old enough to remember before cell phones came out. So, and I was driving before cell phones came out. Not smartphones, people. Cell phones. And smartphones are so much worse. But before cell phones came out, the road was a much safer place to be on. It was nothing like it is now. Now it is a fucking free-for-all. Battle Royale every time you get out here. It is nuts. Friday, I love Fridays. Because Friday's a chill day. Friday, there's not so many idiots out here. And now, it's funny because the idiots that find into the chat, I'm assuming they're actually still out there on the road while they're chatting, not for nothing. But the idiots that find themselves into the chat, you know, they're always bitching and moaning about how fast I'm riding and all, getting in and out of cars. The reason I'm weaving in is because they're morons and I don't want to be around them. Right now, you see how I'm like hard going over the speed limit? You know, I'm doing 10 over because it's normal. Like, people don't hold the speed limit. It looks suspicious. You fucking get pulled over for doing the speed limit because you look suspicious. Like, everybody's doing at least 5, 10 over. So it's like, when there's no cars around me, you're not going to see me doing nothing like that because there's nobody for me to worry about. There's nobody that's going to hit me. Right now, every one of these people is potentially a moron that's going to hit me. So now I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. I'm going to get around them. And now, once I find myself on the next stretch of road where there's no cars, I'm going to slow the fuck down so this way I don't catch up to the next group. So it's like, realistically, if you think about it, you know, to the untrained eye, it may seem dangerous to be speeding around a bunch of cars like that. But if the goal is to get away from them before one of them does something stupid and kills you, I guess it's the lesser of two evils. But that's for everybody to decide. Like, I'm not telling anybody to do that. I'm not here to give advice. I'm not a professional motorcycle instructor. I'll just tell you how I do it. Wow, you know, the things that I believe have been keeping me safe all these years. That and God. You know, obviously God got a lot to do with it. With everything. He's the reason we wake up every morning. He's the reason we breathe. You know, so it's like, oh, which reminds me, I was supposed to pray before I got on the bike. Somebody reminded me, I never do that. So, might as well do it now. God, I'm sorry, I always forget to holler at you. And maybe I shouldn't even be talking like that. That sounds wild disrespectful, so let me rephrase that. God, I am so sorry that I always forget to pray. And you know, I think about you all day. You know, I walk with you all day. You know, I feel like you're right next to me. And everything that I have, I appreciate. Everything I know comes from you. And I talk to you quite often. But when I'm getting ready to get on this bike, for some reason, I forget you're even there. And you are the most important part of my ride. You are the most important piece of gear that I could possibly put on. So please keep me safe for the remainder of this ride and every ride going forward, because you know I'm going to forget to ask you again. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Forgot to holler at you. Yeah, Phil, that was wild. That was wild. I get a little too comfortable. So you know what it is? Like, I'm in chat mode right now. I have never said anything like that. I pray every day. I don't pray as often as I should, but I pray every day. And I have never said anything like that, but I'm in chat mode. It's like God's one of my chat or something. Nah, God's not one of the chat. Danny Kremk, what's up, brother? Worldly. Yo, what a name for a Christian, worldly. I know that's not what it means, but that's wild. Welcome to the chat, brother, man. All right, back on the road. Sorry, peoples, you're going to have to talk amongst yourselves. See, right now, I can slow down a little bit. There's nobody around me. There's no cars behind me. There's no cars next to me. There's no cars in front of me. And I like it like that. But eventually, I'm going to catch up. Because these people are all bunched up together. And they don't like to spread out. Pause. So, well, perfect opportunity, though. Once this light changes, they get to get ahead. So I don't know if this did anything for my bike. Remember, peoples, my bike has been acting up lately. This morning I started it. It started strong, but it tends to do that when it's cold. And it was cold this morning. Started strong, ran for a little bit, and then it died. And that's when I normally start it up and it keeps dying and I'm holding the throttle. You know what? Screw it. I let it sit. And I didn't start it again until I was ready to leave. And as of now, it's running a lot better. It did cut off that one time. Well, I gotta bring it in soon anyway. Like, even if there was nothing wrong with it, I got a major service at 26,000 miles, or 26.6. I think I'm already at 26,000 now. Yeah, I'm at 26,085 miles. So I got another 515 miles before this major service, the valve clearance check, which is crazy. It's gonna cost me like $2,000 at bare minimum, $3,000 if I bring it to the dealership. All right, that's another disabled veteran, so I'm not going to complain about how he just kind of like screwed me all up. Yeah, so once I bring it in for that, I'm going to have him just figure out whatever the hell else is wrong with it. But not looking forward to it. Because every time I bring my bike in, I got to go an awful long time without it. And my other bike is down right now because I blew the engine. So, it's going to be real fun trying to get to work every day for 3 fucking months. If it takes them that long to get me my bike back like it did last time. Come on, peoples. Come on. You don't got to be so stupid. The light is red. So just like hurry up. And, that's what I don't understand either. Like, why people want to work. Why you want to be sitting there holding the brake like that? Like, wouldn't you want to just hurry up and get to a point where you can stop your car, chill for a minute until that light changes? Come on, bro. What are you doing? I see you. Past this GNC right here. Always slow down as I always slow down as I'm approaching somebody that I'm gonna pass. So this way, if they jump over as I'm approaching them, I'm already slowing down. So now when I hit the brake, my bike is not having to change the momentum. Go, Dick. Asleep in my chair last night. My neck is all messed up. Oh, and I am so happy to announce, peoples, I am so happy to announce that the first episode of Let Unc Tell It is already out of my hands. It is done. It is posted. It's just not published. It's set to publish. I don't even have to change it. It's scheduled to publish. I was saying 9:55 a.m. to everybody, but on the computer, YouTube doesn't give you 5-minute intervals. It only gives you 15-minute intervals. So I had to set it for 9:45. But whatever. Like, if people tune in at 9:55, it'll already be there. No big deal. Look at these idiots. Look at these idiots. They're all so dumb, dude. look at this, look at this, look at this. You see this? And then they bitch about me. That's the crazy shit. I mean, the people in the chat that bitch about me, I guess it's like somewhat understandable, because probably where they're from is not like this. It's probably not just like a total free-for-all, you know, but here it's crazy. It's like what you have to do just to survive down here is nuts. Absolutely insane. Yeah, so we try to pick controversial topics. You know, and it's funny because the older I get, the more I calm down, the less I want to piss people off. So it's like, the title for the first one, years ago I wouldn't have thought nothing of it, but now I'm like, oh man, I hope none of my subscribers from my other channel get mad at me. But the title and topic is, should you date a single mom? Now, spoiler alert, we didn't say nothing wild disrespectful towards towards single moms. At least not single moms in general. So if anybody actually watches, there's really nothing to get offended about. And if they do get offended over that kind of shit, like, I really don't even care. I don't feel bad for you. But if they don't watch and they just click the title and they're like, oh, you know, this asshole is singling us out, I would not want that to happen. Well, hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, so kind of, I don't know what happened with the filming of all the other episodes between me and Cam. Like, our schedules just didn't match up this week. But what I'm going to try to do is on Sunday, get in touch with him. Because it's not hard for us to film an episode. The reason that I even came up with this idea to begin with is because whenever me and Cam talk, like, put it this way, I avoid calling him most of the time, because I understand that once that call gets made, we're going to be on the phone for 3 hours. So I have to be able to set time aside where I know I'm not busy, I don't got shit to do. Otherwise, I'm going to have to cut the conversation off at the good part. And that's going to piss me off. So, and then a lot of the times we just, like, when we don't agree on something, we're over here like talking shit, being rude to each other, but, you know, all love behind it, but it sounds crazy. So that's the type of entertainment, or like when I watch people interacting that way, it entertains the shit out of me. So I'm like, yo, you know what, that's how we are, we might as well put it on video. So that's how the channel was born, at Let Unc Tell It. It's called the Unc Podcast, but the actual at is Let Unc Tell It. Everything spelled the normal way. I wanted to make it Unc and them, but I'm like, yo, there's so many different ways to spell Unc and them. It could be like UNCANDTHEM. It could be NM, NEM. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, there's too many ways people will be trying to write Unc and them. And I was like, I'm just gonna call it Let Unc Tell It. Nice chill ride on Fridays, people. There's always traffic, but on Fridays it's nowhere near as brutal as it is the rest of the week. And there goes my bike shutting off again. Josh Breaks Cardboard, top of the morning, brother. Top of the morning. I knew that Toyota was going to start moving before he looked up. See, that's what they do. They play with their phones at the intersection. The car in front of them goes, they don't. So if you didn't know any better, you would think they were being nice and trying to let you in. But nah, they just don't realize the car in front of them moved. And now eventually, like, they're just out of the corner of their eye, they notice the space in front of them. So then they just hit the gas. And then once they hit the gas, then they look up from their phone, and that's when they're like, oh shit. If they're like, oh shit. You know, so when I say these people are idiots, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not judging them. I'm telling you, like, you gotta be so careful around these fucking morons, man. in Montana, it's legal in Montana lane splitting. Yeah, places like Montana, California, those kind of places, it's a lot safer to ride a motorcycle. Way less people die because they're not getting in rear end collisions. And then on top of that, people, they think they're entitled to enforce the law. That shit is crazy. But only laws that they like, that they like or they agree with. So the person will be sitting there texting and driving, even though that's illegal. They won't give a fuck, But then if they see you doing something that they don't like, they'll throw that car in front of you. They'll open their door on you. Like, they'll do all kinds of shit to try to stop you from breaking the law that they feel should not be broken, while they're breaking the law that they think is okay to break. Rules for thee, not for me. That's how these people are. So when it's legal, you deal with a lot less of that because the people don't feel like they have a right to try to kill you when you're doing something that's legal, which is absolutely insane. That something has to be legal in order for people to feel like they don't have a right to, and think about it like this, man. It's like assault with a motor vehicle versus lane filtering. Like, which one is worse? And it's like, it's even bad enough when it's the police. I mean, if you really think about it logically, when you get arrested, or no, let's go even one less. When you get a ticket, you're being forced by somebody to pay money for something, coerced to pay money for something. So that's kind of, Like, if somebody that was not a police officer was to do that, it would be extortion. They'd be in jail for a very, very long time. Now, since it's a police officer, they don't call it extortion, and people are convinced that it's perfectly okay, but the action is the same. So if that action is so horrible that a regular citizen would have to do like massive amounts of prison time if they got caught doing it. Like, how in what world does it make sense that that's a valid punishment here, for any world, that doesn't. So now, the next thing up is getting arrested. If somebody else were to commit the same action as an officer executing an arrest, it'd be considered kidnapping. So, why is it okay when they do it and other people don't? You know what? Let's forget about all of that because it's never going to make any fucking sense. It'd be one thing if you kidnap somebody and they came and arrested you for it. But if you're going a little fast and they do that, punishment don't fit the crime. I see you, whoever that idiot is talking about, I get it, or bikers talking the same shit. Well, whatever. Why the fuck are you here, bro? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even got time to entertain you this morning. I'm in a good mood. It's Friday. You'll never amount to anything. So what am I gonna sit here and care about what some loser has to say? Sorry, bro. I normally troll back trolls, but I don't know, for some reason, I don't have enough respect for you to do it. So I'm just gonna leave you alone. Damn it. I'm an idiot. I forgot. Whatever, I got it for the weekend. But I bought myself some snacks for work yesterday, so I would not have to stop and buy anything this morning. You good if I park here? I'm good. So, and then I forgot my snacks. So now I still gotta stop here and buy some. Hold on, bro, I'll get the door for you. Oh, he got it. Appreciate you, man. Mo beef, pause. What's good, brother? And he grabbed me these couple of nutriments. They don't really have shit here. That's why I bought myself stuff somewhere else. They don't really have shit here at all. Got myself a couple of nutriments and an iced coffee all the day. That's the homie right there. B-Bob. Don't forget to shake it to the mat. There you go. Cool. Good call, B-Bob. Come on.
What's that?
Come on, buddy.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
What's up, buddy? Buddy just bought a whole pack of lottery tickets. That's crazy. E-Bike Boy UK, what's good with you, man? The Black Santa, he ain't got shit, man. He ain't got a damn thing. Alright, now where the hell is all my wallets? My walletry. I got so much jacketry on right now, I can't find my walletry. Just put a credit. He's typing in my pin on live. I know you guys can't see it, but still. Huh? Yeah, please. Por favor. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, brother. I'll see you on Monday. Yo, Ak is the man. Buddy is cool as fuck. He be pissing me off sometimes. That's why I always gotta tell him credit. Because when I'm on the chat, I don't feel like punching my PIN number in. But they're fucking swindling ass machine. It charges you more if you put it through his credit than if you put it through his debit. And I hate punching in my PIN number, but over here, I mean, I'm not gonna pay more money to not punch in my fucking PIN number. But every once in a while, especially when I'm on stream, I just wanna hurry up, tap my card and be out. So, I mean, it's not much, it's a couple of cents, but it's just the principle. Like, nah, dude, you told me the price, now the price is different, depending on how I pay. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You ain't getting me. Pin on credit. No. What I'm saying is there's no pin on credit. That's why I'm saying you don't have to. It's a debit card. But if you put it through as credit in the machine, then you don't have to type in your PIN number. Just pulls the money out of your account. If you put it in as debit, then you got to put in your PIN number. So it's like, but the thing is, even though it's the same card coming from the same account, when you put it through as credit, they charge you more money. Fucking retarded. All right, peoples. I'm at work. No Colombia. Nah, B-Bob. Don't get any ideas, bro. I still don't swing that way, but me and the wife ain't together no more, so I ain't gonna be in Colombia for a while. I still got a friend out there from here that I met at that's originally from Colombia that retired and moved back. So I'll probably go out there and check in one of these days. I mean, there's a lot of pretty chicks out there. I wouldn't mind going out and, you know, having some fun. But I got no reason to go there for now. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. God bless. Be safe. I'll see you in the afternoon. That's holy chicken. Wait, hold on a second. That whole chicken it's extra for using the card. Yeah. The thing is, I always used to have nothing but cash. I never had any cards. I wouldn't deal with that shit. I was totally against cards. And then it just started getting difficult to live like that. So I got myself a card for the things that I need it for. And then I got fucking lazy and I use it for everything. Catch you in the afternoon, peoples.